Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to Wandering Magic. These are going to be your career messages for the next 3 months, and that would be April, May, and June of 2026. And it's going to be for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, so Sag. These are really nice cards. You have the consciousness of lack, and that's in reverse. This means that you have come from a place of lack. There may have been not a lot of money and not a lot of just abundance in general. But that is now changing for you. You're turning the other cheek and things are going a lot better. As the time progresses on, things are getting more and more favorable for you, I just heard. For your Kipper messages, you have the High Honor card and the House. So again, the ultimate stability. I'm also getting that for some of you, in the next 3 months, your home life is improving. So this could be like home improvements, or going from an apartment to a house, or going from a 1-bedroom to a 2-bedroom, that kind of thing. There is a better neighborhood. Like there's a come up in that aspect. And for some of you, you've been saving up money with you and a partner perhaps to buy a home, or maybe just on your own, and now you're going to buy this home as well, because things have been going really well for you at work. For your tarot messages, you have the World card in reverse, you have the Emperor, and then you have the Page of Wands. So what I'm getting with this is things were going well at work, but I guess could have been better. And your finances in general, I'm getting that they could have been better. But it seems like where you're getting to next is really taking charge of the changes. Like you want things to change. And you're like, the only way that I could change this is by doing something. For some of you, this is about going back to school and learning with the Page. There's this passion and this excitement that lies on the other side. Things are going to change for you, but how they change varies, obviously, with the decisions that you make and the decisions that you are making. But it really seems like you need to take charge of what it is that you want, take stock of where you've been and how it's going, because I feel there was this down and out kind of energy, but there is this sense of optimism that is happening. So on April 19th, Venus is entering Taurus, and you want to go ahead and tap into that energy, because that's all about financial gains. With the eclipse in Aries, that's actually April 8th. So that's about bold new beginnings. Use that energy to maybe think about and manifest the life that you see for yourself with your finances or your career, because it seems as though these things are not so great and you want to improve. What I'm getting is that you have to put in a little more effort than what you've been doing, because you've been focusing your attention elsewhere, almost as if you're allowing someone else, like they've got it, like I'm not really gonna worry about it, kind of like the other person is caring for you. For some of you, it is a partner or a spouse, which is why you're choosing to turn a bit of a blind eye to it. But the reality is, like, you have a choice here. You can choose to stay in this life, which if you're perfectly content, I mean, fine. But to me, I do see that you want more. I see that the universe wants to give you more, but you have to do an action step so that the universe understands, okay, this is how I'm going to lead Scorpio into, or Scorpio, this is how I'm going to lead Sagittarius into this. I said Scorpio because there's a scorpion here on the moon card, which this rules the water signs. But there's a lot of unknown right now. There's a lot of uncertainty. But for some reason, I do see this house and I do see this stability coming in for you and with the Kipper message. So take that how it resonates. It could be a water sign you're involved with. So that's a Pisces, Cancer, or a Scorpio. But it could also be an Aries with this Emperor card coming out here. And then another water sign. So like I said, a water sign earlier with the moon card. But there's a lot of unknown right now. And I feel like, I mean this in a gingerly way, that the energy feels very immature. But that just simply means like when you plant a seed and you're watching it grow, you have a little seedling instead of like a full grown, you know, plant. And I feel like you're in the very early stages of that. Like you're just watering everything that you've planted. So this is good in one aspect because starting over is honestly so refreshing. And what other time to do this than during springtime, to kind of clear out everything and like all the gunk and kind of forget about what has happened already. Like let's just like forget it. Let's kind of like, can we hit the reset button here? Can we see what else there is? Because I do feel like there is this hunger for that. There's this longing for connection when it comes to your career. And there's these, you're just not quite sure. Let me see if I can get another card that might guide me into the type of career that would be good for you. I can describe it a bit. Okay, so one message I got in Ace of Swords came out. It has something to do with the head. So it could be like you want to be a therapist or a psychologist or a psychiatrist. It could also be that you want to do hair and makeup, like something about the head, an eye doctor, an ear doctor, a dental hygienist, something along those lines. Like I feel like that's the career that is waiting for you. And there's going to be coin that definitely comes behind it. I just got two. I did think I said this earlier, there's an aspect of education that needs to happen. But yeah, that's that. Two angel cards wanted to come out for you, so I took them. One is trust, and the other one is there's something better. And then for your fairy message, we got open heart. So it's love flutters into your life like fairy wings. And I feel like the love that we're talking about in that card has to do exactly with your passion and your love of the career that you have or want. Hope that resonated with you, Sagittarius. Watch your sun, moon, and rising for any additional messages. Also, if you want to book a personal reading, the information is down below. And I'll see you next time.